to the channel Future Tarot. My name is Bella. Today we're going to do your Lover's card reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Virgo. Take what resonates with you and toss it to the universe. What does not, it's not meant for you, and that's okay. Check other placements in the readings to go along with that to get some more guidance if you don't find it here. Okay, this is going to be for the couple signs of Virgo. Time and energy is fluid, so whenever you're directed to the reading is the right time for you. I am going to use the singing bowl, Virgo. As I do so, take that deep breath in and exhale whenever you feel so inclined to do so. It's going to help balance your energy, set your intentions, and prepare for the messages, okay? If you are new or returning to the channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have all of you. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. It means so much to me to see the channel growing. I can't express that enough. All right, Virgo, like I said, this is going to be for the coupled signs of Virgo. Let's get started. Peace, love, health, and wealth. I am going to be clear. The intent is to be for the coupled signs, but the immediate messages I got from here might be an inclination. Some of you could be coupled, but some of you could be in separation. Peace, love, health, and wealth, Virgo. And we're going to touch base into the overall energy, the oracle cards I did draw while I was meditating, and the many notes that I did write while I was meditating. I kept hearing who's coming back and why. There's some sort of energy coming back from the past there. There's an energy of your inner critic versus love, kind of kept hearing out. I feel like your love life is a little bit chaotic right now, but I feel like you're trying to tidy things up. There is a huge energy. Now, the two major kind of cards that you got was Temperance, Sagittarius energy. This is kind of asking you, Virgo, to be mindful of kind of any sort of situation, feelings, little spats that are left unattended could result into bigger issues. So if you and your couple, you and your partner have had any spats recently, you know, maybe try to mend them quickly. I feel like because they could turn into something much bigger. Also, you got Faith, and it came out in reverse, Virgo, and I feel like there is a questioning here about your own judgment as well. I feel like you're looking for some sort of red flags in this partnership, and I feel like it could be because of the energy of the ex. Now, this is, you know, again, trigger warning. Not trying to call you out or anything, but that is kind of the energy I got now for more than one reason. We got the Release Your Ex card as well, Virgo. So I want to say it's time has come to clear that energy for you. Let it go. Stop holding on to remnants of the past. Stop, including good and bad, right? And so if you need to do some healing and purging, do so. Because I feel like you're going to be carrying or looking for red flags and everything else until you do so. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. You know, the economy is tough, everything's tough. And, you know, money can be the root of all evil, and especially in love, and it can tear people apart tremendously. So try to work through that and you know, roll through the punches together, and don't let money be the reason that keeps you or tears you apart at the end of the day. That is not worth it. Now, Virgo, we have number 3, back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires here, Virgo. I think this is something you've been doing or are going to be doing in terms of love for some time. That person coming back from the past could be sort of initiating some sort of feelings within you that you kind of thought you had buried or let go. And that could kind of creep up at you at this time. So be mindful of those feelings and, you know, take a look at how you can either get closure to heal them, you know, so that you can move on from them. You also have number 11 coming out. Look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize, Virgo. Yes, you are, even when you don't think you are. You have an ability to, you know, persevere through it, and, you know, and if you can't persevere, you'll analyze your way out of it. So, Virgo, that all being said, we're going to take a look at, we're going to take out 6 cards. The Lover's card in Tarot is number 6. And we're going to take out 6 cards, each having their own position. The first is going to represent your current energy towards this partnership. Can I get Virgo's current energy towards this partnership? There's a real overall energy of your mental space definitely needs some, you know, clarity, cleaning. you're just looking for something to set something free or close something up. Can I get Virgo's current energy here? Virgo's current energy. Alright, solar plex chakra. Okay, you're needing to balance out your chakras here as well. That's important. Rest and reconsider. That is Virgo number 9 there. This is very much a hermit card for you. This is you kind of getting down in deep and, you know, realigning your chakra energy, but also getting some of that internal flow from within yourself. Some isolation will do you some good. Rest and reconsider. You know, I feel like this overall, what you've been doing towards this energy, your relationship, there's, like I said, that inner critic is just kind of versus love here, is screaming at you at this time, Virgo. And it could be because somebody suffers from the past and it's got you questioning a whole bunch of things in the now that maybe you wouldn't have questioned. So be mindful of that as well, Virgo. Can I get Virgo's partner's overall energy, please? Virgo's energy, please. Virgo's partner's energy, please. One more time. Okay, embrace the world card. They're looking for closure and to a chapter here. So that could be, you know, they're embracing whatever closure, whatever you guys are kind of working through. I feel like they may be on the precipice of the same thing. They're looking for something to come full circle. That is the world card in traditional tarot. And I feel like that's exactly what's happening. Something needs to close up. There's that tidying up space. This love life's been chaotic and they're looking to close it up and you know, let it get that closure that it needs here. The next card is going to be that connection card. It represents the characteristics that bring you guys together. Okay, characteristics that bring you and your partner together. Characteristics for Virgo. All right, rebuild. Tower card coming in. The power in the rebuild. This is chaotic, unforeseen change. And this is what kind of brings you guys together, ironically, is the Tower of the Destruction. You guys could be going through a tremendous amount together. You know, life kind of going with the flow of everyday life, and then all of a sudden something comes in that's devastating to one or both of your lives, and all of a sudden there it is. They're ready to rebuild and put it all in. This is the unforeseen change that comes in, and that's what connects you guys, is that ability to rise above it and work through it and to become stronger and better from it. We're going to take a look at the relationship strengths next. That is the qualities that maintain this relationship, okay? Strengthening bonds, I like it. So your guys' ability to want to strengthen and work through this, to see the light, to understand each other is apparent. And that's what your strengths are here, is that ability to work through. You guys know each other better than gold. And I feel like if you work through it, you guys see a lot of similarities here, the willingness to rebuild. And I think that is a very powerful thing for you. The strengthening the bonds is, you know, the best strength that you guys could have, right? But it is a powerful connection card. The next card out is going to be relationship weaknesses, obviously what needs to be looked at or addressed. Relationship weaknesses for Virgo. Relationship weaknesses for Virgo. Alright, crown chakra, the alignment, that ability to meditate as well is important here, but there's believe and succeed here, Virgo. This is the relationship weaknesses is the fact that you guys don't believe. You don't believe that this is going to succeed. This is that rite of passage that you could be just kind of not going forward. You're still stuck in the past, and you know, and that alignment that's coming in with this crown chakra is saying, okay, you need to stop, reflect, do your rest and reconsider, and look at what you can rebuild, either together or apart, whether it's just going back to that person from the past or entertaining this person in the now. There is definitely an energy, but that is your weakness here, is you neither of you believe this is really going to succeed, right? let's take a look at what the possible outcome for Virgo's partnership is. It's like trying to manifest, you know, your greatest dream, but not believing it's that, you know, the universe will serve that up, right? So, you know, just think about what you're going to learn about there. Love of Wands, I like that. Your outcome is the Ace of Cups. Love is coming in. You got to open your heart and be willing to receive it, though. You can't keep yourself, you know, stuck in a moment of chaos or stuck in parts of a painful past that keep repeating in current life patterns until you look at them and heal them. You're going to, you know, keep feeling them, right? So you have to feel it to heal it, right? So it's, I think the part of the rest of doing reconsider is doing just that, Virgo. Learning to see the cycle closure, embracing that not everybody's meant to come with us on a journey, and that those things, painful or not, from the past, were meant to teach us valuable lessons in going forward, and, you know, to strengthen the bonds within our connections, and to, ultimately, you have to believe in the success of the relationship and have to work diligently at it. You know, challenging times on the bottom of the deck, as well as sadness and isolation. I feel like you confronting here are going to be doing a lot of shadow work, a lot of looking at yourself, reflecting. Don't be too hard on yourself, Virgo. You know, you have a huge heart. You know, the past doesn't have to keep you jaded, right? Unfortunately, you've been hurt tremendously, and it has left you with those spidey senses always on high alert, but not always for the right reasons. So, you know, yes, it's okay to have the spidey senses and follow your intuition, but don't, you know, differentiate it from paranoia, right? Because otherwise that would destroy it, and you don't want to be going down that road. So, you know, I feel like the challenging times are going to put you in a little sadness and isolation, because you're having to confront the parts of yourself that you haven't wanted to admittedly look at as, you know, being jaded or, you know, not believing that anybody's going to come in and love you the right way, right? They won't if you don't let them, right? That's going to be up to you. But the outcome is love, and if you open up your heart. So, who's coming back and why? That's going to be up to you. But it's going to be a real thing about between your inner critic versus love here. Until next time, Virgo. Namaste.